Hey, welcome back to the Infamous Podcast. This is Brian.
This is Darryl.
And this is episode 511. And I realized I didn't put the title into the show notes. Hold on. We could call it Paul Atreides in the Search for Titan X. We could call it Dune Drops, Monarch Pops. I like this one. Desert Prophets and Frozen Secrets. I don't know what's frozen about that. This is stupid.
No.
Right.
No.
Well, we're going to call this episode Women Lie in Every Universe. I'm kidding. I'm not calling it that.
So I have to say, okay.
What about
the choice?
what's the name of the company? Apex? Right? That's taking over?
Oh, yeah, I missed that part.
Okay.
Like I missed when they said the name.
Apex
When Smiley said the name.
and the giant squid monster. See, if this was season 1, we could call it Paul Atreides woke up Godzilla in the desert. He's so cute. Anyway, all right, guys. So we're obviously talking about the Dune trailer and Monarch episode 3. Anyway, Darryl, you know what we'll be talking about this time next week?
What's that?
Project Hail Mary.
Possibly.
What do you mean possibly? You're definitely going to go see it.
If I can.
You're definitely going to go see it.
If I can.
What is more important than Project Hail Mary?
I mean, the sun, the moon, the stars, Drogon, Gray Wind, Ghost.
I was going to say, where's the love for Ghost? He's the only one who survived. Well, Nymeria survived.
In Nymeria.
So, but Nymeria went like totally like native. So,
Yeah.
So one of those Dune lores, by the way, or Dune lores, one of those Game of Thrones lores was, what if Ned Stark had a dire wolf?
What's that from?
It's called the Three-Eyed Theorist.
Oh, yeah. That's the one you told me about.
Literally obsessed with these. It's like I listen to them the whole time I'm at the gym now.
It's funny because it sounds like some of the stuff.
It's
that,
all Elseworlds.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like some of that. What's his name? I almost said Drinker. Star Wars Theory would do sometimes back in the day.
So and they have another channel called Darth Theories. And like they had one like, what if Anakin, and I've only listened to one so far. It's what if Anakin crash landed in Westeros?
What?
Yeah, it's cool as shit. Like it's like it takes place right as Ahsoka gets kicked out. And so he like takes a starfighter out for like, to cool off, let off some steam, and he ends up crashing and getting stranded on Westeros.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's cool as shit. It's like, fuck yeah, let's go Anakin.
Oh, man.
So he meets Jon Snow, and he even tells Jon Snow he knows nothing. I'm kidding. That didn't happen. But
that would have been too on the nose.
Right. So anyway, I'm at the part in my rewatch where they just climb the wall. So we're about to get to the red wedding. Anyway, no, but you got to watch it. If I'm going to go watch a 3-hour movie, you got to watch a 3-hour movie.
It's not a 3-hour movie. It's 2 hours and 46 minutes. There's a difference.
That rounds up to 3 hours. Plus, there's like 45,000 commercials and 97 minutes of previews and
Well, no, there's not really many commercials. There's like one, maybe two.
I'm gonna have to pee.
But there's like
18
times. Trailers.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, just give me 3 trailers, 4 at most, and call it a day.
Okay.
And have all those trailers under 3 minutes long. That's 12 minutes.
Have those trailers start 12 minutes before the showing. So then, right at like 12:20, the movie's starting.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer that.
Yes.
Anyway. But like, we were talking, this movie's going to be super long, and it's like, Just we already told him what you could cut out. Just tell him to go to bed. I watch you sleep, you watch me sleep. I watch you sleep, you watch me sleep. I watch you sleep, you watch me sleep. That's like 500 pages of the book. Maybe 1,000. I don't know.
People are listening like, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Project Hail Mary, and I'm already,
no.
I'm already hot under the collar of the fact I didn't realize it was 2 hours and 46 minutes long before I bought a ticket.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Just you would have gone in, sat down, looked at your watch, and like, okay, this has been going on for 2 hours now, and it's nowhere close to being finished.
Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway, yeah. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things that we just have to deal with. We can't. I guess we can't have nice things with 90-minute movies anymore.
Yeah, that would I would say that would not work as a 90-minute movie. I'll have to see it. Like, I don't remember how long The Martian was. That was over 2 hours. It's like 220 maybe. It wasn't. I don't think it was two. I don't think it was 2.5 hours though.
That movie's runtime was.
Oh, I stand corrected. 2 hours and 31 minutes.
It was 142 minutes. So it was 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Oh, it says here. Well, it says 2 hours 31 minutes. There's one that says 2 hours and 22 minutes. There's one that says 2 hours 24 minutes.
The Wikipedia runtime says 1 hour and 24 minutes. 1 hour and 142 minutes. Sorry.
The IMDb says 144.
Okay. So
anyway, it's
But
I wonder. You know what? This one says 249. I wonder if that's an extended version.
I can solve this really, really easy. Let me go to my Apple library.
Oh, yes. There's an extended version of it that I didn't know about.
Movies.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to get this.
I think the extended version was like on Peacock or something for a while.
It's like $14 on. Let me see if I can get the extended 4K.
All right. So, let's talk about the Dune trailer. Since if we're going to talk about people driving across barren desert wastelands.
I don't think they're going to science the shit out of anything in Dune, though.
Oh, no. I mean, like, those are all no-goes. Like, no thinking machines at all. Like, I'm surprised they even let them fly ornithopters. Anyway, so the first teaser came out today. It's, I don't know however long it is. It's like 2 minutes long. There's a lot going on. I'm really curious as book fan, shocker, how they're going to get to where they need to get to by the end of this one to like have the satisfying ending. All right.
Yeah.
And like a lot of time has obviously passed because Alia has been born, and she's like a teenager now.
Yeah.
Or older, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I wonder what is the age difference between Anna Taylor-Joy and Timothée Chalamet?
I mean, Chalamet's what?
He's like 30.
And Anya Taylor-Joy.
She is
29.
She's 29 and Timothée Chalamet.
He's 30.
He's 30, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could totally be her 15-year-old older brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't get me wrong. Just first for the trailer itself, I mean, again, I love the chanting that's going on in it. Obviously, Denis Villeneuve is always going to bring the cinematography. He's done the same thing with the first two Dune movies, the first of which I did not really care for, because no matter what you just said about how they're going to make a satisfying ending, and it could be fine. It could be fine. I don't think it's going to be good, like the ending, I should say.
Yeah.
Because the decisions he made in part one,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we talked about this when it first happened, is like it's going to have a cascading effect of the movies that happen afterwards.
Right.
And there was no reason he couldn't have just stuck closer to the books
Well, I
in some
mean,
of the
there
decisions he made.
is because all these people think they know better and they can make it better. Let me fix it. Nearly perfect. It is. It's a nearly perfect story. Um, I'm not saying it is
I'm
perfect, but
no,
it's nearly perfect.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, so like we get Paul, we get to see Scytale, Robert Pattinson. Um, are we gonna get Bajazz? I don't know. Uh, they the pictures that they dropped yesterday, it looked like his eyes were like all like burned out. It's like, are they gonna do the stone burn? Like, there's all this stuff that like has to happen to make the story go. Especially going from Messiah to Children of Dune, which it feels like they're just going to do what the Sci-Fi Channel did and just put them all into one movie, which is fine. Like, I don't mind that, to be honest, because Messiah is a pretty short book.
yeah.
And Children's not that much longer. But I don't like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll really see. But like he fucked up the ending of Dune 2 of part 2. Where like Chaney took off and like here she is pregnant in the trailer, and it's like, well, okay, there's a lot of story that has to be told to get them back together then. Or is it just going to be cinemagical?
Yeah. It's probably going to be cinemagical. But
Yeah.
I mean, granted, to be fair, it's how many. There's going to be a massive time jump because when you look at
Yeah.
Aaliyah,
The
so
story
but
takes place
again,
17 years after the events of Dune Part 2, and Timothée Chalamet looks younger than he did.
he really does.
I don't understand. I don't understand the choice of shaving his head either.
I was confused about
So
that too.
it
Yeah.
says here the story takes place 17 years after the events of Dune Part 2, a significant shift from the book's 12-year gap, allowing for the aging of key characters like Aliel Atreides, who appears as an adult in the film. So like if you're interested to see Jason Momoa, you're like, wait, Duncan Idaho died in the first movie. He did die in the first movie, but the sneaky Sardaukar grabbed some of his DNA and gave it to the Trilaxu, who made a Gola named Hate. And it's a very interesting character. And if anyone thinks Paul Atreides is the main character of Dune, they'd be very, very, very wrong.
I would disagree with that,
Duncan Idaho is the main character of the entire story.
but he's not. Maybe as far as you're saying in the
I'm saying the whole
series
story.
itself.
Yeah, the whole story.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
very important.
that's fair.
Yeah,
But
and
I mean,
there's not a single book where he's not at least mentioned.
okay.
So
I would say this though, none of Dune happens without Paul though.
that's
So
true. That's true.
he's the catalyst for
Well,
everything.
you could say Duncan was the catalyst, but he saved Paul by dying.
Well, I mean that's true. Then you can say Leto is the catalyst because he knew it was anyway. But yeah. Going back to the trailer
Look, the Cymex were the catalyst for all of it.
again, again, it looks good. I mean, I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If it does what part 2 did for me, at least, okay, it's successful. Not as successful as if I hadn't read the books.
Right.
So that's always going to be, and it's not just because I'm more critical of it. It's because of the changes he made fundamentally change certain things, aspects of the story.
Right.
Not just little changes here and there, like fundamental changes of what was going on.
Yeah, and it looks like the jihad's still going on, and it looks like Paul's off planet, which it was never like confirmed if he left or if he stayed on Dune, because I think he has to stay there because of the spice addiction.
But the spice, yeah.
And to be prescient. So yeah, I don't. So anyway, I will say it looks beautiful. It looks like Dune should look.
Yeah.
It just doesn't act like Dune should act, which is why I call it Dune.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Again, like I said, I was kind of surprised when I saw that when you sent me the trailer. Okay, I wasn't expecting one of those like this early because it doesn't come
Yeah.
out until December.
Yeah, December 18th. I was surprised when you sent me the trailer too.
Yeah. I will say this though, and I know it's not going to happen because they can't help themselves. This should be the only thing they show until it comes out in December, until maybe October. Have another trailer. That's it. End of story.
And they
But
should
these,
retcon a bunch of the stuff from the trailer by then.
yeah. But these, I again, it's like with Project Hail Mary in the sense of when you can just show enough to
Mhm.
get people interested. Don't show the whole movie. I'm not saying Project Hail Mary or Dune's going to do that, but
Right.
we've seen many trailers that have done that.
Yep.
Just that is not the purpose of a trailer.
You are
The
correct,
purpose
sir.
of this trailer was to remind us, hey, Dune part 3 is coming, so get ready. And there was an I will say there, like with the chanting and just the way it was not filmed, but the way it was cut together, there is an epic quality
Hmm.
to it. Now, if it's whether or not it's going to be actually be epic, probably not. But I'm still interested to see it.
So when you say an epic quality, like the birds and the bees and stuff live like 2 seconds in the future compared to the humans,
What's that from?
the movie Epic.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. That sounds very familiar.
When the little girl shrinks down, like Honey, I Shrunk Your Kids, and they realize, like, oh, wait, the reason that they can move so fast and avoid, like flies can avoid, is because they just live just a couple seconds ahead. Anyway, um, that's nerdy. Okay, we're going to rate this trailer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Out of five, is this from the book or is it fanfic? What do you give it?
3.87. Again, a good trailer should be that high. Uh, I'm that's the trailer, not the movie, not what I expect the movie to be, but the trailer did its job. So 3.87 out of 5.
Cool. I gave it a two.
All right.
It got 5 points for look and feel. It got negative 3 points for story.
Well, that's the movie though, not the trailer.
I know, but the trailer just did not like it does not I don't know. Like I'm gonna see it obviously, right? And like let's be honest, no matter if I like it or not, I'm gonna buy it. Um but yeah, I don't know. I I really wish they would have like gotten another director.
No, I actually think he's the perfect director for this movie if he would have followed the story.
Yeah.
And
Well,
again,
that's the problem.
that's
He was
again
never
because
gonna follow the story because he didn't
who's
read
to
the
say
book.
any other director would either though?
Well, right, I get that. So
And any other director is not going to make it look like very few directors can make a movie feel a movie that needs to look epic like he can. Very few. Now there's better directors,
yeah,
yes, but
I
like
would have
I
liked to
don't trust.
direct it, but as like a Jim Harbaugh style or John Harbaugh style CEO director, and like have like Zack Snyder as my director of photography, so it looks everything's badass and epic. Um, and then
Just
like
say no slow mo.
yeah, right, like no slow mo, like no slow mo, no lens flare. You know, Ben Affleck has to be hidden in the movie somewhere. Anyway, all right, let's move on. So yeah, December 18th. Anyway, all right. So moving on, we're gonna be short this week because we were way long last week.
Mm-hmm.
Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, season 2, episode 3, Secrets. In episode 3, the story shifts hard in the fallout of buried personal history as Shaw, Kiko, Hiroshi, and Kentaro go rogue to track down tight necks. The mission gets messier with Monarch under the pressure of outside forces, complicating the hunt. At the same time, Kate sucks and deals with all the guilt from having killed so many people. Yeah, I here's the thing is I really like this show. This felt like a filler episode.
Oh, I was so bored. Like I said, again, except when we went into the past and some stuff with Kiko and Hero I- and Lee, I just, it's absolutely was filler. Absolutely was filler. And how many times have we said this? If you have a 20, like the old shows when we had 20 episodes or whatnot, you're expected to have filler episodes because I mean 20 episodes is a lot of episodes to
Mm-hmm.
keep a story going. A filler episode in that case is fine. When you have 10 episodes or 8 episodes and you have a filler episode, that is a massive waste of time. And yes, like I said, in the past, I think what was going on was fine. I I will say this though, while I understand the story and the idea behind this island worshiping this new Titan X,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not invested in that story in
No,
their story at all.
no, it's just I don't know. Like we just watched Godzilla X Kong, um, Monster Kingdom of the Underverse or whatever it was called, uh, and it was like the same story. You know, it was just a meaner version of King Kong down there.
Yeah, it's yeah,
But yeah, I mean, at the same time though, I mean, God, this show looks so good.
yeah, it really does. Like it's even in the moments where it doesn't look great, like when you saw Kate like looking over the reconstruction of the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, you can obviously tell that's fake. It still didn't look awful,
Right.
but when it looks good, it's like it's close to movie quality. Well, it's actually better than a lot of movies, let's be honest, but like it's close to good movie quality. It's just what they do, and again, I don't know their budget. You probably know the budget of this show,
I
or
don't actually.
I would think, because you know everything about Apple, all things Apple.
What?
But I'm curious to know what the budget is. But either way, we've seen big budget movies look like shit.
Yeah,
So it's not always the budget; it's the people behind it and what they're doing, and they do a damn good job.
they really do.
So even though this episode was not great, it still delivered the visuals. I kind of missed the Monarch ship. I wanted to see more of that
Well,
from last
we
episode.
had the boat was there. I mean, we
I mean, it
saw
was
it.
there,
We got
but
to see them getting like software upgrade. But yes, I would have liked to have seen more of the ship. And like, you think they put a low jack on that Zodiac boat after or the not Zodiac. What is it called? What are those called?
oh, the skiff that they
The
stole.
well, yeah, with the little, but with the inflated outside. There's a name for it. Anyway,
Oh
uh,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
there's it's not a Zephyr. That's something else. Um, but anyway, yeah, like after the last time they stole it, they were like, oh yeah, they just do the same thing. Um, but yeah, I gotta say, I liked all the stuff with Hero and Kiko. I liked her prying into his life from Lee when she's like, "Where are the pictures of Kate?" and you know, all of that, and then the part at the end where he's talking to Kiko and he's like, "Why do you think I have an accent?" You know, like
That was yeah.
it was like that was just really good writing. Like,
Yeah.
it was a really good like explanation for why Hero is the way he is. Um, I'm sure he read the letter at some point when Bill left, and there's a lot of like for the reason he's the way he is.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Like I said, I did like that. I and the stuff with Kiko and Lee, because the that version of them have such a good chemistry, whereas it just seems weird with Bill, because I never see the real like connection. Like I even going back to last season, like I've always saw that connection between Lee and Kiko versus
mhm.
Kiko and Bill.
Yes, Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that's definitely a thing.
But yeah, the and again, I'm I always preface this because it's not. I just want to make sure people know it's not the actors, it's the character. Anasawa, her character is god awful in this, and
Hmm.
we know it's not her because
Yeah,
we've mentioned it a dozen times. She was one of my favorite things, my second favorite thing in Shogun.
right.
Like she was amazing in that show, amazing.
Hmm.
So it's not her, and which was funny because I going back, I remember saying like, "Oh, she's in this in Shogun," after because I had seen her in this first,
Right.
and I'm thinking, "Oh gosh," and then it didn't even take like her first scene, and I was like, "Wow, just wow." So, but her character is so annoying and just so poorly written to me, like like the and now they're trying to show some depth of her being feeling guilty over I don't know unleashing a monstrous titan, which she should feel
Right.
guilty.
Yeah.
uh but what is that going to lead to? I i will say this. I did like, I mean, and he's speaking as a dad, but I like what he says when Hiro and Kataro are walking, and he basically said, what she's going through, and Katara's like, dude, she's the one that released the thing, basically saying, yes, this is all her fault. She should feel guilty.
Right.
And then Hero said something along the lines of like, just because we're guilty of something doesn't mean we have to face it alone.
Hmm.
Which I that really kind of humanizes her character a little bit to me, even though I still don't like her character. It's like, yes, you caused this thing. You should feel guilty. You should try to make amends, even if
Right.
if you can't really make amends. This kills tens of thousands of people, but that doesn't mean she should be alone. Even though I don't like her character, I get that, and I thought that was a very cool line. I wish I would have given it more justice, but again, going back to Hero, I really like the complex nature of him, what we saw in this episode, all this stuff, this resentment he has. I mean, we've
Hmm.
seen it before in parts, I think,
Hmm.
last year.
Yeah. Oh,
Or not
yeah.
last year, like three
Well,
years ago, whenever.
he had it with Lee.
Yeah,
Like he
right.
had the resentment with Lee.
So that moment with Kiko was really really well done, really smartly written, really well acted. It's one of the only reasons that I gave this like a solid score because of those individuals there and those scenes and how it played out.
Right. Yeah.
But man, this was a filler episode.
Hmm. Yes. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was just kind of sad, really,
Yeah,
that it was so. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. It's like I don't want to go too in depth on it, just because I'm not really interested in too much of what else is going on.
Right.
I will say, May have a potential storyline that could you know garner some interest from me.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because she's
I
another
think
character
the
I
whole
wasn't a
spy
fan of.
thing,
But yeah,
yeah, like,
I
but that's
think
what
that
she did the first time for
right,
Apex to Monarch.
right.
So
So we'll see how that how all that turns out.
yeah, yeah, we really will, won't we?
Tune in next week
Next
for
week,
episode 4 of Monarch
S-
Legacy of Monsters.
same Apple time, same Apple channel. Apple's one of the ones that doesn't like put it out early or anything like that too. And
Is
it's
it
like,
like 8 o'clock?
yeah,
It's 8 o'clock.
yeah,
Like Amazon will put it out like 10 hours, sometimes 14 hours,
right.
or more than that
Like
early.
6 days early. It's like, oh yeah, we're putting this out directly after the last one ends.
Surprise.
Yeah, it's like, okay, thanks. Um, but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Um, but anyway, I don't know. I mean, like, it's a good show. It's allowed to have a down episode. Like, it doesn't change um, much of how I feel about the show. But, at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, like, everybody's allowed to have a down episode. I get it. We're good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like even some of our favorite shows have had down. Well, Dunkin' Egg didn't really have, but that was only 6 episodes. So
Right.
I mean that was its own little thing. But anyway, yeah, I still like the show. It's just like this week is just one of those weeks you just have to get through. That's that's basically how I felt watching this. I was doing other stuff, and it's like, okay, I need to put my phone down. I need to sit down, stop walking around doing X, Y, and Z, and just pay attention,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's only 45 minutes long.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
actually around more closer to 40, but I can sit down for 40 minutes and pay attention.
Right. Same.
But when you have to do that, you have to say that to yourself. That probably means, that particular episode is not the strongest of the
Correct.
bunch.
Correct, sir. You are correct. So anyway. But yeah, okay. So Darryl, out of 5, can Kate really be that stupids? Plural. Because she's stupids.
Yes, she can.
Yeah.
She can. And I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
If it was the Kate story alone, I would probably give it a -2.
Yeah.
But there were some good things about this episode, even though it doesn't really advance much of the story.
It moved a little bit of the story, a little bit, just a little nudge. Yeah.
Glacially pace.
Yeah. So I also gave this a 3.
Glacial pace.
I feel like we're on the same wavelength there. But yeah. So anyway, decent episode. Good, not great. Like, good's a stretch, but
Yeah.
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 See? It's a 3 out of 5. See? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, that's it. It's Monarch.
Yeah.
Season 3 or season 2, episode 3. I wonder if they're gonna wrap this up. Anyway. Okay. So before we go, I want to get back to this, like, AI Star Wars and stuff. Did you see the one that was that Star Wars Theory talked about the other day? It was the Beggar's Canyon, Star Wars Beggar's Canyon, where it's Luke finding his Kyber crystal.
I did not see that. No.
It's so cool. It's like 3 parts, and there's still another part to go. He finds, like, on Tatooine, there's like a hidden cave that has Kyber crystals, and it's really cool with how the Kyber decides to be green. And when he picks it up, it takes him to the world beyond worlds, and he meets Qui-Gon Jinn. But he doesn't know who Qui-Gon Jinn is. That was the cool part. And then when he leaves, like, these aliens pull up on their little speeder bikes. They're like, "This is our turf." And then there's a great, like, motorcycle chase when Luke takes one of them. And then Dash Rendar shows up.
Oh.
But I'm not going to tell you who they used to be Dash Rendar, but it was cool as shit.
Okay. Oh, when you said the AI thing before you said the Star Wars, I thought you were talking about, we're going to say something about the NVIDIA. They released this new tech, this DLSS. It is a AI powered rendering technology for games. It is monstrous looking.
Oh, nice.
And not in a good way.
Oh,
not in a good way.
Monstrous looking. Okay.
Yeah, like what it does to, when it textures up or whatever you want to call it, like renders these graphics and trying to upscale them.
Yeah,
it makes it look worse. Like it's pretty bad. And again, yeah. So, but it's so funny because I've seen some really good AI stuff in the sense of, like, render, and again, from some of the stuff that Theory has talked about, and I've seen some of his the thumbnails, or just an image of what he's about to talk about, and, like, some of that stuff looks, I mean, that some of it looks really good.
right.
It's just I don't know. The other thing I was going to say, speaking on games as we kind of wrap things up here, is I would say the second most anticipated game of 2026, which might be the most anticipated game because I actually don't think GTA 6 is going to come out in 2026.
Oh yeah.
But Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss releases Thursday.
Okay.
If it like for gamers, Pearl, and again, I've heard of this name before, but Black Desert Online is an MMO. I mean, that's been out for like 10 years or so.
Cool.
I've never played it because I don't play MMOs, but it's by that company, Pearl Abyss. Like this game, if it delivers, it could be just incredible. Like from an open world standpoint, a combat standpoint, I cannot wait for it. I probably won't play it this weekend because of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
So I've already, as long as I get it on time, I'm gonna be looking to be playing it Monday and Tuesday when I might take some days off.
Oh, interesting. So, well, if you take a Monday or Tuesday off, you definitely have time to go see
That's true.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, that is true. Yes. So, I mean, again, I will see about if we still see it on Friday, but in case we don't, you're right. Like I'll have time to see it, like on one of those days.
Yeah. And remember, fellas, if you're getting your vasectomy this weekend, ice your balls. It's the number one weekend to get a vasectomy of the year.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
because you should have seen this blank look that I had.
My balls are sore. I can't do anything. I gotta watch.
Can't go to
I can't not mow the lawn.
I gotta watch 12 hours
so
of basketball 2 days in a row, or 4 days in a row, whatever.
Here's the nice thing too. It's like, I got my TV, I got my tablet, I got my computer, my phone, and they're all on different games.
Yeah, well, or you do like the YouTube TV.
Yeah,
the multi-view. That's what I do. Like I'll just be going back and forth. Like my eyes are just like boop, 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 boop.
So I watched exactly. I know exactly how much I watched of college basketball this season. It was 18 minutes.
18 minutes. That's
So
I will say this.
I haven't been into college basketball for a long time because like my guys like had coaches I didn't care for. And, but now since you've made me a Michigan fan, apparently.
The algorithm.
Yeah, you're the algorithm. Don't worry. I'll get you back during football season, during NFL season.
Oh, I didn't tell you, though. I didn't tell you. But stuff from the Giants come up on. I get notifications on from Google about Giants stuff now.
You're welcome.
Like,
because I'm the algorithm.
So don't even talk to me about algorithms. I'm like, because the Rickard thing, I'm like, oh, why is this popping up? Yeah. Why am I getting this Big Blue Nation or whatever this?
Why am I getting Pancake Patty showing up? I'm so excited.
I love that name.
I'm so excited. So
good. I'm good. Get him away from Baltimore, and so the Bengals don't have to face him twice a year, and him like pancaking our rookie linebackers.
Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Anyway. All right. Well, on that note, thank you all for listening. We will be back next week. We're going to do a minute-by-minute replay of Project Hail Mary. So, you're in for a good one.
Strap in.
Yeah, 2 hours and 46 minutes of podcast, baby. We've done 2-hour podcasts in the past. We just have not done them in a long time because, there's really not that much good stuff to talk about.
No.
So
there's not.
Yeah.
Not in the same week, at least.
Yeah. There's like good stuff to talk about, like eventually. But yeah. So anyway. All right. On that note, thank you all for listening. We will be back next week. I watch you sleep, you watch me sleep, whatever that bullshit is, and be infamous. The Infamous Podcast is recorded in Kings Mills, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. You can find new episodes every Sunday on Apple Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, our website, or anywhere podcasts are downloaded. This show is hosted by Darryl Jasper and me, Brian Tudor. To find more information about the show, visit us at infamouspodcast.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at infamouspodcast to keep up with the show. We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/infamouspodcast. We have some great rewards for our patrons and are looking for help to grow the show to bring you more of the content you want to hear. Music for this podcast is provided by Michael Henry from meetmichaelhenry.com. So, whenever you're listening to us, have a great day, night, evening, weekend, whenever it is, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.